Hey y'all, what's up? It's Spicy AF. I'm back with another spicy topic. Hit that thumbs up, like this video. Also, follow me on X. It's Spicy AF, and it's at SpiceTSpill on Instagram. Here's my picture. Subscribe and share. Why would someone reach out to social media instead of the police when there's suspicion of any kind of abuse? Well, I've been wanting to speak on Beyonce for a strong little minute now, especially when all this backlash and media coverage is on Diddy, y'all. Jay-Z and Diddy have been real strong power friends for a very long time. And if y'all remember, there used to be rumors of Beyonce having mental breakdowns when she would have to spend time with her mom. And it was said that Beyonce was overworking herself. And that's believable because all of us who are true fans of Beyonce, you see how hard she worked. You know, as far as what we are able to see, imagine what we don't see. Beyonce puts a lot of work in, hours in. And I just seen some other questionable things lately that she's been spotted doing, like being on that witchcraft board on the floor, pictures like that, being extremely drunk at parties. I mean, it might be normal for some people, I don't know, even especially with the drinking, because when you're drinking, you can get pretty lit. And we've all had those moments when we got super drunk. And it's just that we see Beyonce in a light. She shows us herself in a light that is more pure, more gracious, and just out of the way of all of that ghetto hood stuff. So when we do see her super lit, it's almost like, oh my gosh, girl. Oddly, back in 2007, a supposed assistant of Beyonce had reached out to Media Takeout. Y'all, and the claims, they went unheard. A lot of people did not catch it, and her team is quick to scrap any negative publicity on the internet that could hurt her. But this particular assistant had made claims that Jay-Z could possibly have been destructive to her, like abusing her. Here's that.
The question is to me, was Beyonce some kind of partaker in some of what Diddy was involved with? Now, I'm not accusing, I just want to know. And we just going through the rabbit hole down Diddy's tunnels parties and just checking in. So back in 2007, a woman that claims to be Beyonce's assistant and friend says the rumor is a little far-fetched, but Media Takeout is reporting an assistant of Beyonce is fearing for her safety from the jaws of Jay-Z. She wrote this email to them. Seems that for a while he's had a problem with keeping his hands to himself. Now, I've never seen him just flat out strike B, but too many times have I seen him shove and push her. At first I thought it was just a little horseplay thing between the two, but once I saw how embarrassed B was to be manhandled in front of me in St. Tropez, I realized it was no joke. I've been Beyonce's assistant and friend for a while now, and I've always wanted to say something, but I never felt it was my place. He treats Beyonce like she's an object and not a person. Then she goes to say, the bleep should be happy that a beautiful woman finally wants and loves his ugly bleep for more than just what's in his pockets, y'all. If y'all recall back when Jay-Z was young, in his wilder years, his meaner years, before Beyonce, he was caught pushing a fan real hard. It looked like he hit her, but he mushed her. So back in the day, Jay-Z had hit and mushed this woman fan. A fan. And this is not the only time Jay-Z is known to just ignore his fans and be mean and rude to them. This is something that you can definitely compare to what that assistant was saying. I'm sorry to tell you. You can compare that, the way he manhandled that woman.
So she never really said that she saw Jay-Z flat out hit Beyonce, but she was really startled because she says this happened more than once, and it was Beyonce's reaction that made her feel uncomfortable, almost like Beyonce was embarrassed. Now again, there's no straightforward, direct accusations that he actually hit her, so I don't want to put that out there. But I will say what she's saying here is that he was manhandling her really tough, really strong, and it made her feel uncomfortable by way of Beyonce's reaction to it. So I can imagine she immediately felt embarrassed, you know. And I've always visualized Beyonce, and what I've observed about her is that she's very bubbly, she's very funny, she likes to make people laugh, she likes to laugh, she's down to earth, you know. And I'm gonna say this, I am a true fan. I love Beyonce. I don't care if she was doing witchcraft, I don't care. I love Beyonce. Her voice is like nobody else's. I mean, I cannot do what she do, and she's just one of the greats. Whitney Houston is a great. Mariah Carey is a great. Brandy is a great. These people to me are landmarks in my mind, and I know they have talent. So when I see somebody I love, I didn't necessarily want to talk about this, but I said, you know what, it's time. It's time. Now again, I don't know if she has been under any type of the DV by way of Jay-Z or whoever. But all I know is I see stuff. I see in the spirit, I see in the physical, in the natural with my eyes, and I recognize something is off. As I mentioned earlier, Beyonce always been bubbly, always been joyous, always had a bright demeanor about her, but not anymore. I don't see that same light in her eyes. I don't see that same joy in her eyes. And now that we have Diddy, who were close friends with Jay-Z and Beyonce, on the chopping block for abuse, it's been said that Jay-Z and Beyonce have been made aware before that he was like this, and that Beyonce and Jay-Z are not in the media like they should be right now, because people are speculating they don't want to be questioned about Diddy. They trying to stay out the way.
I ain't gonna lie, I was debating talking about Jay-Z and Beyonce. Honestly, I didn't really want to get into them because I am a fan of Beyonce. Despite what she do, I still got mad love for B, because B can sing, and I just see her. I know that she's a beautiful soul. I know that she was influenced by her husband. So I don't know nothing about all this other stuff. People say that she betrayed him and things like that. That's for another video. On another video, I might go in on B, but not on this one right here. This right here is me feeling like something has happened or is going on behind the scenes, or possibly have happened to her. Now, this particular lady right here, her name is Kyle Marissa Roth, had a very successful blog on TikTok she called Blind Items. She exposed celebrities. She was involved in some kind of scandal with a celebrity, J-Lo. When she exposed J-Lo, her channel got copyright struck, so she lost her monetization, and it really affected her because she also had cancer, and making money on TikTok was a means to take care of her treatment. As a result, she suffered, y'all, from this, and I'll get into that later. But y'all, just look at this real quick clip of her explaining what happened back in 2013.
Here is a concerning blind item that is allegedly about Beyonce attending one of Diddy's parties and seeming totally out of it. In 2013, the Queen Bee and her husband attended a New Year's Eve party in Miami, which was being thrown by Mr. Freakoff. No one who was there has ever forgotten that night, because she spent the entire night in the pool gazing into space. Her best friend, who recently starred in the Netflix movie, called for help, but she was ignored. It's like she was in a trance. And again, this is allegedly Beyonce, Jay-Z, Sean Diddy Combs, Kelly Rowland, who recently starred in Mea Culpa.
Hear that? Ain't that something? Now, this was 2013. Beyonce was looking cute, and I want y'all to pay attention to how her energy changed. And I know she went through a lot in her marriage. Everyone does go through some in their relationship, especially when you're with somebody for years. It's about standing the test of time or getting out of that sucker. But y'all also pay attention to her video elements. You could see her in water a lot of times. It makes me wonder now, was she telling something? Was she expressive in her videos? How she felt that day when she was at the party, floating? You know, is it possible that somebody did this to her on purpose? Or was she just chilling with everybody and trying things out? Was she hypnotized? Why was she hypnotized? It just makes me wonder. And take a look at this. Look at them people with masks on. It was masks at Diddy's parties. People wearing masks. Look at Beyonce laying down, looking up. They said she was looking up into space. And look at the people around her, the men around her. It just, like I said, y'all, I'm just curious. Was something being done to Beyonce? Was the intentions for something to be done to Beyonce? Or was she just innocently chilling with the people at the party, getting lit? Why was she looking into space? Why did she look hypnotized? And here's Beyonce next to a pool. Again, it's a pool. Did this really affect her in some way? Has this really hurt her? You know, a lot of times with trauma, you may not feel the effects until years later. The more you think about it, especially if you were hypnotized, when your memory comes back, or certain images, certain sounds, certain reminders might trigger a thought, a memory. And I just hope that nobody did nothing to her, because you hear the people talking about how Diddy drugged them over and over and over again. Is this the real reason why Solange attacked Jay-Z? Usually when you attacking somebody, if you can try to look at the body language in that elevator when Solange was attacking him, is it a you hit my sister, hit me type of attack? Is it a you cheating on my sister? Usually when somebody cheating, you might get in their face, you might get upset, you might be hurt, but fight them? I wonder, is it more to it? You know, but as far as Kyle, look, y'all, let's get back to Kyle, because strangely, I had sent that, it was a different clip of Kyle. She had more images, more news clips. I went to look later on, like a week later, for that clip in my email. It was gone. It was unavailable, and I had to look again, and that's the blind item clip you saw early on. It's gone. So it makes me feel like, yo, I'm going to tell you why it's strange. Because, y'all, I want to get into Kyle. Kyle was the one that exposed this and brought this to the forefront. As far as when I got to see this, she exposed a lot of celebrities, y'all. Take a look at the strangeness that happened after her battle with J-Lo. Take a look at this, y'all.
So I'm gonna upload some, I'm gonna cry, that's sorry.
She robbed me of everything, and if I die of colon cancer, it's on her. J. Lulu's team has officially hired bots. Because my main account is banned where all of my Diddy blind items.
Is Jennifer Lopez responsible for Kyle Marissa Roth passing away? Because a lot of people are alleging that it's her fault. Now, if you guys remember, a few weeks ago, Kyle's account got banned, and there was a lot of speculation on why that happened. But according to this Forbes article, Jennifer Lopez was the reason why Kyle Marissa Roth's account got banned.
When I was in her live stream the other day, she was actually talking about the fact that this time when her account got banned, it was a lot different, because usually they'll let you retrieve your stuff and save your work and get your contacts, and that she had so many messages and some important information in the messages from sources on this account, and that this time it was weird because they didn't let her retrieve any of that information. It was just all gone.
She would talk about celebrities, she would spill the tea, and her tea was so heavy and it was so scary that she received a lot of backlash from real celebrities like J-Lo. This gets deeper, y'all. I'm about to take you down a little bit of a rabbit hole. I thought about this. I'm like, I don't know if I want to do this, because even when I was going through what I was going to talk about this week, in putting my stuff together, I had a video, I had a clip, and then later on, after I go through other videos and get all of that together, I go back to look at my clip. It's gone. It's unavailable. Y'all, it gets so deep. But this young woman has made speculations, and there was a lot of speculations, but she had put together a compilation of the speculations surrounding an incident that took place 2013 at Diddy's New Year's Eve party, where Jay-Z and Beyonce, along with so many other A-list celebrities and other people, just went. You know those freak offs? So as we went down the rabbit hole, we talked about Kyle and showed you the clips. It was very odd. People were saying all over. With the first clip I had that now is deleted, it's gone, y'all. It was in my email, it's gone. But in the first clip, there was other people talking about seeing Beyonce in that pool at Diddy's party, spaced out, and that a friend of hers came over, said that she was asking for help. These are speculations, But this was reported during that time, and it just disappeared all over the internet. It just got scrapped. It's just odd to me. Now we have all these speculations of women being drugged, attending parties with Diddy, being drugged, being R-worded, being abused. It just makes me feel like, is this why? You know, I hope it's not, but is this why her joy is gone? Is this why the smile is changed? Is this why I don't see Beyonce as happy as I used to see her? What is really going on, y'all? Could Kyle be on to something? Y'all, maybe she was. Because I went back to look for the video because it was deleted and found this, y'all. Take a look.
Who was Kyle Marissa Roth? TikTok star known for blind items is dead. Dead at 36 after beating colon cancer, right? TikTok star Kyle Marissa Roth, who was known for the catchy intro and discussing celebrity blind items, has died. She was 36. The news was confirmed by her mom and sister after Kyle failed to post on the app for several days, which was uncommon. So who was Kyle and how did she become one of TikTok's popular creators? Kyle gained fame on TikTok thanks to her witty discussions about celebrity blind items. She pulled people in with her introduction saying, "You want more? I'll give you more." While Kyle's main focus was on celebrity gossip, she also gained followers from her willingness to be candid about other topics like mental health, her own health struggles, and body positivity. Was Kyle really sick? Kyle had been open in the past about being a colon cancer survivor. However, she had not mentioned anything about the cancer coming out of remission in any of her recent content. Neither Kyle's mom, Jacqueline, nor her sister, Lindsay, revealed the cause of her death. So yeah, y'all, I went to look for the clip to get it again, and I realized it was gone, which made me want to look up the person I first learned the clip from, the compilation. And it's Kyle, Blind Items Kyle from TikTok, dead in April, y'all. This is a popular TikToker, 36 years old. She did have colon cancer, but she was in remission, colon cancer free. Now, it was a lot. If you go back into her videos, go look it up. She talked about the issues she was having with J-Lo. She never directly spoke with J-Lo, but you know how it go. Her videos kept getting copyright struck until she lost a lot of money behind it and was not able to, she said, pay for her treatments. Or she said early on, if something happens to her page, or if she dies, it's due to J-Lo. It's her responsibility. It's her fault. It's real strange, y'all. I felt a real strange. Imagine how I felt. First of all, I'm scared. I don't even want to talk about Jay-Z and Beyonce, cause I know how that go. You know, these people, they take it personally. I think they should be a little more emotionally strong. I'm talking about all the celebrities. But me, I don't really get deep down into their business where it's going to hurt them extremely. I don't do that. I just talk. Some things might not feel so good, but I try to speak truth to heal and help people. And the truth sets you free. So it was just strange when I went back to look for that clip. She's going, find out she's dead. That was strange. And also that clip being gone was strange because it lets me know, as they tried to scrap, like Kyle was saying, all of that information about Diddy's New Year's Eve party and Beyonce in the pool by herself, looking up into space, looking dazed out, looked like she had been drugged. All of that report and, you know, with the people that attended were saying it's gone. You can't find no information because they scrapped the information. It's just crazy. So when I see Beyonce buy water, buy pools, it does make me feel eerie. Because you know celebrities do the symbolisms. You know that they use the expressions in their video to express their experiences or feelings, thoughts. They can't really say it. You know celebrities in the Illuminati and how they cover their mouth, and it's like they're vowed to keep quiet and all that. Well, it just made me feel a little eerie about it.
She's dead. She is dead. Prior to her death, the same week of her death, within the months of her last days, she kept talking about how J-Lo was sabotaging her TikTok career. She was saying that she had cancer or colon cancer, and using the money she was making to pay her bills and to pay for her treatments. She even said if something happened to her, then it's J-Lo's fault, basically. If she died to colon cancer, it's J-Lo's fault. Talked about how J-Lo was having all of the videos that had something to do with her copyright, and she lost her monetization for it, in which she could not get paid for them. I just find it so strange. Now, we are walking a fine line when you digging into somebody's business. When you all up in their business and you putting their business out, you got to be careful, because respectfully, you can't really do that and get away with that. Somebody wants to pursue, they're going to pursue, and they got a right to, because you digging too much in their personal life. Public is one thing, but when you digging in their personal life, you're breaking the law. But could it have something to do with her death? Ain't that strange? Ain't that strange? I find it very suspicious that when I go to look for the video clip about Beyonce in that pool, and people were saying she looked drugged, looking into space, not responding to anybody, no one was paying attention to her except her friend. No one would help. It made me wonder a lot of things. Who she come with? And why are they leaving her and no one answering to help her? And why is this video going, and then I go look for the video and the girl that put the video out is gone? It's suspicious, isn't it? It's very suspicious, y'all. Followers of Kyle quickly went onto social media and they began to speak out, because they know that what happened to her has something to do with her lifestyle and her source of income, what she's doing on TikTok. They know it. We'll see. Let me know what you think in the comments. Were you a fan of Kyle? What you think about that? Do you remember hearing anything about the Beyonce incident in a pool at Diddy's party 2013? I want to know your thoughts. Anyway, y'all, hit that thumbs up, like this video, subscribe, and stay tuned, because we got more to come.